Welcome to part 2 of my all blue achievement. I'll leave a link to part 1 in the description. You guys can check that out. And for this achievement, as Portugal, all of Europe needs to be owned by you or blue European countries that exist in 1444. Today we're going to be covering up until the Age of Absolutism. If you guys want to see a part 3, let me know by liking the video. If it hits 500 likes, we'll go ahead and finish up part 3. If not, we'll move on to something else. But with that said, let's get into it. Go ahead and select this decision here for the army drill modifier. I think it's a pretty strong one. And I want to drill my troops before we go to war. So Adam 14 here. We're going to go ahead and we'll select defensive ideas. You get the extra bit of morale here. It's going to be pretty helpful. We'll go ahead and recruit 25,000 more guys. Maybe we'll start drilling those guys as well. Leader died. Error is not bad. I'm going to take a couple loans for the institution here. I'm going to improve with friends. Maybe one day I'll surpass him enough that I can just ally him. Because he's a blue nation, so it doesn't really make sense for me to hate him. He hates me though. What can I do? I'm going to declare war on Cologne. Just make it a quick war. Might as well. Just trying to get some free land. Dortmund's kind of blue anyways, I'm pretty sure. So it wouldn't make sense to take his province. You know what's grown on me a lot? Defensive. The white piece out these other two people in the war. So I'm going to end the war with Cologne, colonization. We're just going to do a bit more of expanding for now. This is way expensive to core. I'm going to unstate concentrate. There's a lot of Protestants, unfortunately. Can't always fault them. I'm going to grab morale from the church and discipline from the church, just to have a little bit of a stronger army. I'll go to declare war in Denmark. Shouldn't be too hard. Got a large navy, so I shouldn't have any issues crossing the water. You can call Venice in as well. It's a strange feeling having a navy against Denmark and not just suffering and never being able to cross the water. It's kind of a good feeling. And I can even cross over here for once. Weird. It's crazy how much one war against England cripples his ability to colonize. To be fair, it's the English Channel trade. But it is interesting to see the ripple effects of that. Kind of just destroys him. Go ahead and peace out Lithuania. Maybe I'll make him a newel with somebody. How about Brandenburg? Sure. I'm going to have Wolgast a newel Denmark. I'm just going to go ahead and take these provinces from Denmark. I guess I'll take Bornholm as well. Why not? Concentrate dev out of it a bit. But nothing crazy, just a slow expansion. We just found another opportunity to grow. We have to fabricate some claims with some of our neighbors that aren't religious, but I want to take care of all the unbelievers first. Like over here, there's free land. Go ahead and declare war on Friesland, cleansing the heresy. Oh no, I have them guaranteed. Never mind. Now I don't get free land because I'm an idiot. Feels bad, man. Come on, guys. Don't go Protestant. It's not the way. I decided the AE is just a number, and therefore, goodbye espionage. Time for diplomatic. Fortunately, espionage definitely falls off. I'm going to go ahead and declare war in Nassau. Call in Venice. I'm getting claims with as many people as I can during this war. I want to kick off a bunch of wars at once. Looks like Austria's also murdering somebody. The poor soul. Just auto siege. I don't even know where we need to go. Just get it all done. I wonder how my force wind is now. Maybe I can get more guys. Not yet, no. I'm going to go ahead and declare in Hamburg. Keep getting through diplomatic. I'm just sieging down Brandenburg and Hamburg. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on this OPM over here. Frontier 7, I'll do Nobles of the Robe. It's a pretty solid one. I like it. Grab a level 5 admin advisor to try to help out with points in these desperate times. We'll go ahead and annex Hamburg and Brandenburg. We are definitely out of admin. But that's okay. Who needs admin, really? Both these wars kind of need to be ended, but I need to kick off some more wars first. Go ahead and peace out this guy. He's just an OPM. It's going to white peace Brunswick since I can't take all his land in one war. I'll have to fight him directly. I also can't take Ulm's land. Let's go ahead and white peace Frankfurt. Slowly getting through defensive. Everyone's Protestants that's left, and it's super annoying. Just get sick of it. I need curry favors with Sweden to make him break with Poland. Go and annex these two guys here. Just trying to clean up the HRE. I don't have any admin right now, though, so I might wait to declare any more wars for a second. Just need admin points. It's ridiculously expensive to core some of these provinces. I need to start building some government buildings. We're hitting that gov cap limit soon. Poland is coalitioning me and a few others. It's a rough time for admin points. Go and sell titles, seize land, free money. See if we can get a debt here. I'm a bit heavy on the forts. I need to get rid of some. I'm going to have Sweden break alliance with Poland. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Wolgast, call in Sweden and Venice. Belligerate a couple guys too. Should be lots of land for us to grab. Basically, we're just trying to get stronger and stronger, and then we'll eventually have to fight the big powers later. Coalition disbanded as well. It's good. It's just a small coalition anyways. I'm not even that aggressive. They should know that. Finish defensive here. Get a free policy or something, yeah. Let's see. What do we want? Harsh street cost seems not bad. Could come in handy in the Age of Absolutism. We'll go ahead and separate peace, Collenberg, colonization. Go and declare in Friesland, cleansing of heresy. A lot of little nations that are just lingering around in Europe, but it's helpless for these poor guys. Go ahead and fully annex Friesland and Dortmund. AE is just a number after all. I'm going to get flexible negotiation here, which I'm hoping will be enough to let me annex this guy at one go. Oh yeah, easily. So I'm going to separate peace, Saxony, colonization. Go and separate peace, Würzburg. Wow, that's expensive to core. A lot of developed provinces over here. It's going to white peace Bavaria. He's a blue nation. And then fully annex Wolgast. I'm going to cleanse the heresy against Goslar. Call in Venice. I didn't realize I'm 161% overextended. These provinces are just so much to develop each. I forget that. It's kind of annoying how developed some of these provinces are, to be honest. Kind of ridiculous how much these guys developed their provinces. Yeah, I got rebels everywhere now. Super overextension. Didn't mean to do that, but whatever. They can only revolt in so many places. I'll just murder them all. Got plenty of manpower. Probably gonna need more government buildings. Just guessing. Better build a bunch of them. I can't really just conquer all of this land and not expect that. I'm getting coalitioned by pretty much everyone. I'm gonna give Venice 2 provinces from Switzerland. Let's go and white peace Hesse, and then we'll go ahead and fully annex Goslar. I'm gonna be overextended again. These provinces are just super dev'd. Got like 32 dev, 31, 32. Jeez. Just gonna unstate them, concentrate. Yeah, my capital is 54 dev. I'm concentrating. It's ridiculous. But I am overextended, so I'm getting the nasty rebels. I would imagine anyone would play Portugal like this normally. It's like you're playing Portugal, but you're not. I don't know. Yeah, it feels wrong. I'm going to ally to Naples. Also going to ally to the Ottomans. Sure, I'll help you kill Denmark. I don't even mind. Go ahead and finish up diplomatic here. I'm getting improved relations modifier. I need some improved relations as well. People are pretty upset at the moment. So that's fine. We made pretty good progress. I'm just going to give occupancy over the provinces to Sweden. Maybe he'll take them. He didn't. I mean, he took some, but he's still alive. If he can take the provinces, that works for me too. I'm going to get some professionalism. Actually starting to get some good leaders too. We got at least one 3-star general here. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's definitely not too bad on the generals. We'll go and drill. I'm going to change my focus back to Aben again. I'm going to put my leader in the army so he dies, hopefully. He's also pretty good. So I'm trying to catch up on my coring still. It's been quite a while. Not a bad thing that they're coalitioning me, because then I can kind of just catch back up for a bit. There's not that many nations left in Europe. I need to start preparing for the Age of Absolutism, unfortunately. So I need to get rid of privileges and start working on my crown land. Actually going to seize land here. So it's going to be very important for me to have good crown land and all my privileges removed by the time Age of Absolutism hits. The only thing I really want before the next age is Malta forts. If I could somehow get that. But I'm not really sure the best way to get that. I think we're mostly ready for the Age of Absolutism at this point. It's not a ton that we need to do. Tech 15 here. We're basically done conquering until Absolutism, so we're just going to get rid of privileges. Not allowed to have privileges in the next age, so we got to start getting rid of them now. Estates are just not a mechanic anymore in the game. It's from 1610 to 1821. So I need to start deving for crown land. I will slowly start working on that. Just going to go cheapest and then start deving. Absolutism is my main focus now. I need to make sure I build government buildings every province that we own. Okay, we do. We like need the White House now. We have too much land, damn it. Maybe we build some state houses even. That would be good. Getting rid of more privileges. We have to get rid of the land rights, unfortunately. But it's better to do that sooner than later, because now I know I'm over my gov cap. And I need to try to solve that. Honestly, I wouldn't mind just exploiting dev, too, if I needed to. You know, that probably would be smart. I'll just exploit dev. Help a bit with the gov cap. If I have to own so much of Europe, it's just going to be hard to keep up. And I don't have the White House. But my influence with the burghers is way too high. Not really sure what I can do about that. Need to do something about it. Maybe next tier I can curtail the burghers. That'll be helpful. I'll go ahead and declare on Denmark here. I'll call on Sweden now. I hesitated a bit so that I could get the provinces first. Global trade's here. It spawned in my nation. Kind of surprised. I didn't really care much about trade, but it still spawned there. So we do have the strongest trade node in the game. So I'm going to grab my tier 8 reform. We're going to do curtail the burghers. I'm just doing this because the burghers have too much influence at the moment. And I think once their debuff expires, we can finally take something off. So 1609, we should be able to start removing privileges. A little later than I'd like, but it is what it is. At this point, I basically need to use all my power points to dev for crown land. It's important that you prepare for absolutism correctly. High crown land is very important. I'm going to end the war. Just going to give Sweden some of more Denmark's land. The Ottomans want to go to war. I'd love to fight the Mamluks. And by me fight the Mamluks, I mean I'm not going to help you at all. I'm going to go ahead and declare war on Tunis. I'm only doing this so I can take a province closer to the Knights, so I can get Malta forts. Other than that, I don't really care. I obviously don't want any land down here. I'm just going to barrage his soul, his capital here. And then I'm going to ask him for one piece of land. I'm going to take Susa from Tunis. Good old Susa, my homeland. All right, now I'm going to leave and never come back. So the whole point of me doing that, by the way, was so that I could vassalize the Knights now. So I'm going to work on that. Now that I'm in closer to him, it's all good to vassalize, and that way I can peacefully take Malta forts. So I'm just going to influence him, send gift, everything we need to do. Give him nice subsidies. That's why I make this vassalization quick, so I can annex him relatively soon. So go ahead and vassalize the Knights. So I'm just going to go ahead and cancel those subsidies now. I still need to dev for crown land, so we're just going to work more on that. Unfortunately, the way that I was selling titles comes with the consequence that you're not going to have very good crown land coming in the Age of Absolutism. So I'm trying to like compensate for all that. Maybe it's not great to sell titles, honestly. I'm second guessing that. I'll go ahead and just take away the mana privileges. I could do that a little later. Honestly, I should have, but I like to just get it done ahead of time. I don't mind. You could be min-max and hold on to it for another 10 years, but I don't really care. I just need to get the burghers under control. Suppose I can grab the institution. It's quite expensive, so I'm sad, but I kind of need it. And maybe people are no longer valid arrivals, like France. No, he is still a valid arrival. Need an improved relations advisor. There's one. Alrighty. Let's upgrade that improved relations advisor. Professionalism is pretty good from just drilling, which I apparently haven't been doing for a while. But I'm going to turn off my maintenance now. Try to save money. Just trying to dev for Crown Land. It's going to take me a while to actually catch back up. Despite trying to catch up on my Crown Land, I was just so far behind that I'm struggling to make up the ground in time. It's like the coalition's dismantling, though, which is good. So I should be able to enter the next age. Hopefully not in many coalitions. We can start getting rid of our burger privileges now. So we'll get rid of the inflation policy first. It's going to take some time. I'm going to have to deny the burgers here. I'm actually going to be behind in tech because I've been deving so much. But it's all in the name of trying to get my Crown Land up. Because you need Crown Land to have Absolutism. Age of Absolutism has officially started. We have 73 Absolutism to start. I'm going to go ahead and get a specific buff here for Absolutism whenever I find out which one it is. So I'm going to do this monthly autonomy change because it gives yearly Absolutism for 10 years. I'm going to be ready to annex this guy in just a few years here. Just kind of wrapping up a few more things before we really dial in the Age of Absolutism, like my Crown Land. And I still got more burger privileges to get rid of. We'll get there. Get rid of the land rights so we know what we're looking at with no land rights. We're looking okay. Not great, but okay. I'm going to send the diet for the burgers and see if I can do what they want. Oh, that's a terrible one. Factory, yeah, that's not even worth. 5-year mission. Kind of dumb they have those in that, to be fair. Just going to continue to dev for Crown Land. I don't want to seize land, unfortunately, because it would just make the burgers more upset. But we'll just continue to do nothing for like another few years. I think we're going to be in a good spot for the Age of Absolutism in a bit. We just kind of have to hang out. I'm going to grab the integration policy, and I'm okay to do this because it'll automatically go away once we annex our subjects. We're going to finally get Malta forts. It's going to be so nice. So go ahead and start annexing the knights. Still just going to be deving for their Crown Land for the foreseeable future. Go ahead and annex the knights. We can start upgrading Malta, which I like. I'll use my manpower since we're kind of chilling for a bit. It's got Malta rank 2 for now. We'll come back to that later for rank 3, but rank 2 should be useful. So we can just improve with neighboring and get rid of more burger privileges. We're definitely getting there. 2 more to go. Turn my maintenance here, and then we'll seize land. I want to be able to tech up again. I've just been having to force my points into deving for like the last 30 years. Let's go ahead and seize land here. So we have 70% Crown Land. I don't know why I didn't get rebels. Couldn't tell you. No idea. But we'll take it. We'll start tier 3 of Malta forts. Could use a little bit of manpower since we're kind of still waiting a bit. My max absolutism is actually already 100. So I probably should try to get some rebels to spawn. So Malta forts is done now. So we're kind of just waiting for our tech to catch up a bit because we had to dev so much for the Age of Absolutism. So I have an 18, and I'm really not sure what idea group I want. I suppose quantity is a pretty solid choice. I'm going to get rid of Patronage of the Arts, and we got one more to get rid of, although our Absolutism is already in an okay spot. I'm just going to go ahead and accept demands here on the rebels so I can reduce autonomy. I don't want to do this, but it's the price that has to be paid. That puts our Absolutism to 50. It's not great still, but at least it's making progress. I need to redo my religion thing to get that yearly Absolutism again. We're getting our Absolutism rather slowly, but it's okay. We're in no rush. The coalition's disbanding finally, too. So we're going to be in a perfect spot to start conquesting again. Conquesting? Who says that? So we're caught up on our military tech here. That's good. We could start going to war. Just about ready. However, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for this episode because I want to dedicate the Era of Absolutism to its own part. So look forward to that in part 3. At any rate, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we'll catch you guys in the next part.